Hi, I'm Darren Steinke, one of the sports writers for the Medicine Hat News. Today, for my question and answer segment, I will be talking to Medicine Hat Tigers captain Wacey Hamilton. We'll be talking about some serious stuff kind of involving the game and Wacey being captain, and also some fun stuff that the team gets to do on and off the ice. Just because this recently happened, I guess what was it like for you guys to shave Willie's mustache off?
Oh, I thought it was a good time. I think all the guys had fun with it. It was for a good cause, and props to Willie for staying true to his word. He said if we reached $10,000 that he'd shave her off, and he did just that. So it was good. We had fun with it.
I guess how much pressure do you think there would have been on Willie to stay clean shaven if you guys rolled off some big winning streak?
Well, there would definitely be some pressure there. I think hockey players are real superstitious. If you do sort of get on a winning streak, you don't want to change anything. It's too bad we lost against Lethbridge the other night. He might still be shaving his mustache to this day.
Oh man, I was thinking of superstitions. Stick on that track. Which one? Do you have any superstitions? So what are they?
I think a lot of hockey players have superstitions. For myself, I dress everything left before my right. I tape my stick in the same seat in the stands every game. Do the exact same warm up every night. I think when you do the same thing, it gives you confidence in what you're doing, and it's worked in the past, so it gives you confidence that it's going to work that night as well.
I guess when you first came to play for the Tigers and were serious, what was it like when you first came to play for this team?
It was a good experience. I think I knew that they had a real winning tradition here. It was a big decision for me. I'd always wanted to get a scholarship, and for the people who don't know, if you play in the WHL, you can no longer get a scholarship. So to a school in the States. So it was a big step for me, and I look back. I think about it every day, but I don't regret my decision at all. I was really happy about coming here, and so far Medicine Hat's been really good to me.
Fast forward to this year, what was it like for you to be the team's captain?
Oh, it was a huge honor. I think it's definitely a big responsibility, but I think it's a role that I seem to thrive in. You see, past captains that the Tigers have had, like Chris Russell and Steve Marr, Brennan Bosch, Jordan Benfeld. They're all stand-up guys. So I think it was definitely a feather in my cap to be named the sort of leader of this team, and I just try to do my best job every night.
I think so far this season you have 9 goals, 22 assists. You're plus 15, the plus minus department. I guess how pleased are you with that so far? It's
definitely a nice stat. I think I think it's expected of me. I'm sort of counted on to be a two-way player, to be good defensively, but also put up some points this year. And I think that plus-minus stat is sort of an indication of how I'm doing. And you'd always like it to be higher, but right now I'm just trying to do my best each night to play well at both ends of the ring.
Let's say, considering how well this year was going, how frustrating was last season being limited to 37 games due to your shoulder and ankle injuries?
It was really tough. I think anytime a player gets hurt for that amount of time, it takes a toll on him. Last year I wanted to sort of prove a lot of people wrong as far as not getting drafted my 17-year-old year, and I sort of wanted to make a statement, and I didn't give myself the opportunity to do that, just being out of the lineup for the majority of the season. So this year I wanted to come back and make a statement, and I think so far I've done that.
As before joining the Tigers, you were able to play one season as a member of the Camrose Kodiaks with your older brother Wyatt. What was that like?
It was definitely a real cool experience. I think anytime you can play hockey, whatever level with a brother or a sibling. I think it's pretty neat. Especially for it to be at the junior ranks. That doesn't happen too often. We had a great team. We won a championship that year. To win it alongside him, it was a real special feeling. I think we had always been close brothers, but I think that year we became really close friends, and I think that year sort of has got us to where we are today.
You're saying currently you're on a line with current longtime line mate Brent Cameron, and also with young Cale Kelsey. I guess what's that been like?
Oh, it's been a treat. Cam's, he's having a heck of a year. Seems like every puck he's shooting is going in, and if it keeps going that way for him, I'll be happy to keep passing it to him. He's a good player. He works hard. And, he sees the ice well. He plays hard both ends of the rink. And Cale, he's a young kid, and he's stepped into this league and made an impact every night. I think for a lot of young guys, they feel they don't have to be an impact player, and because they're not really counted on to be a go-to guy. But Kes is a big reason for why we win. I think he's a big body. He skates well, and he's fearless. He hits at 100 miles an hour, and he makes plays as well. So he's a really nice player to have on our line.
The thing, of course, Cale's got the big reputation right now is for his toughness and how he can hit and fight. But yeah, just how good offensively can he be too?
He surprises a lot of guys. I think he's got a good shot. He's got a quick release. He has some good speed where he can sort of surprise some D-men, and he's really good on the rush as far as driving the net and opening up lanes and finding seams as far as getting the puck to another guy. So he's got a lot of upside offensively.
I was thinking, I noticed on your on Facebook you're on many groups regarding your cell phone being run over by cars or dumped out of planes or taking dives into rivers. I guess, why do you boost your cell phone so much?
I've just had some bad luck. This summer I fell into a huge puddle, and my cell phone was in my pocket and it got wrecked. And at the start of this season, I left my coat on the front of Brent Cameron's lawn, and the sprinklers came out and started going, and my phone just happened to get drenched in that ordeal. So I just had some bad luck. I think maybe I'm a little careless with it, but it definitely puts a dent in the bank account when you have to buy new phones every few months.
I guess to finish off in all seriousness, how memorable do you think this season can be?
I think it can be a real special one. I think so far I think we've maybe surprised some teams. I know not many people really predicted us to be the highest scoring team in the league, and so I mean, if we can keep doing that and just keep getting better every game and make sure we're coming prepared every night as a team, I think we'll be able to do some damage. I think we have a team that is going to be a real tough team to play against in a 7-game series, and come playoff time, I think that we will have improved enough by then that we can definitely make a run. So it'll be nice doing that, and especially being captain, you like to be you like being sort of I guess one of the centerpieces in a run like that.
Perfect. Thanks for doing this for us, Wacey.
Thanks.
Perfect.